Today is October 2nd. The Yankees won a crazy Game 2 against the Cleveland Indians and will be moving on to the ALDS against the Rays. Let's talk about it. Let's talk all about it.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy Jake. Recaps galore and weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old Jomboy Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old Jomboy Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for clicking play and listening to us today. Hearing what we got to say about the Talkin' Yanks. About the Yankees. Oh,
Sure.
my God. It's 1:54 in the morning, and we have 110 sickos watching live with us in the chat as Jake, myself, and Bug Dude sit in the Roosevelt Studios in the Bronx after a crazy Game 2. 19 runs, 2 rain delays, 68 lead changes. Just insane baseball. Jake, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great, Jimmy. The Yankees did it, and thank God, because, oh, my God, could you imagine if they did not and we were here right now? Times would be bad. But instead, times are great. We're moving on. I think this whole pod may be positive, but we're going to have to figure out the schedule coming up. We'll probably preview the Rays series and maybe spend a little more time on Johnny Lasagna and things like that. But things are incredible. These Yankees
We can
have
do that.
fight.
Yeah.
They've turned this. They hit the switch. They flipped the switch. It's episode 500, so you guys are sickos. We're sickos, and like you said in the open, Jim, it's October. I think you said October 2nd. It's October 1st.
It will be October 2nd.
At some time, it will be October
Jeez.
2nd, and I mean, you know what October means.
The stakes, they're high. I enjoy them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big time.
big time.
Big time. That's producing.
Well, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our newest patrons. We got Dante Manello, Sean Riley, Adam, Ryan Teft, Joey Yankee fan, born into it. How about that?
Family name.
Zachary Brown,
Yeah.
William Maxwell Lunny, Nervin West, Notepad O'Janigan,
Oh,
crazy name, Jack Feldman, Marcus H., Asher Bogart, A. Cruz, Gary Gregg. A lot of G's in that name. Gary Gregg. It's 2 first names with so many G's.
Gary Gregg.
Would you rather be Gary Gregg or Greg Gary?
Greg Gary. No offense, Gary Gregg.
I think I'd rather Gary Gregg. That's good either
That's
way.
life, people.
Sean Mazza, Carolina Bruzzo, Jacob Gabo, Riley, Andrew Powell, and William Kunberger.
Thank you.
I was about to say that a different way, and then I was like, I don't think I can say it that way. So Kunberger?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
We
guys.
appreciate
And there's a
it.
lot more we'll get to you next episode. I mean, we probably should do a voicemail episode coming up before the Rays
Holy
series.
smokes. We'll figure it out.
We got 3 off days. I mean, we got a lot
Figure
going
it
on.
out.
But for now, we have this Game 2 to talk about. We got some series awards to give out. We got Jake's burn to do. And before all that, I think we have an adorable 5-second Gio Urshela clip.
Okay. Sure.
I think Marley Rivera, the best,
Yeah.
asked him who won the championship belt tonight, and we got just
Okay.
an adorable answer.
Who got the championship belt?
You got to see the smile on his face when he does it. It's a
I know the smile.
It's a BBD.
I know
here's
the
the freeze.
smile.
Here's the freeze frame of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's big. It's large.
Oh, I love that man.
The stakes.
I mean, I love that man.
Yeah.
I think I've been trying to tell people for a month how much I love that man.
Yes. I think final piece of housekeeping. If you were one of the sickos that were live with us on YouTube, we went live for 5.5 hours, and we had a couple thousand people come through. And I know a lot of people that are in our live Patreon chat now are those people, so thank you guys. Absolutely disgusting. You're all monsters. and I love you. So from there, I mean, I think it's
burn
time.
it, baby.
It's time. It's this is a sicko burn because we're living a sicko life. I got one juke I like.
On your mark, get set, burn, Jakey, burn.
Rain delay before Game 2, where it's Tanaka Tuesday for the Yanks with a potential wild card clincher as Cleveland hopes their cookie doesn't crumble with Carrasco on the bump. Bottom one, mommy, it's the bad man. Jose Ramirez can't stop, won't stop. He gets down, baby. Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. What? Why would we not delay the game until after the rain? Clown show by the umps, but we're back at it and the Yanks get nailed. Naylor 2 RBI double. Perez RBI single. 4-0 Cleveland. What the? Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. This team doesn't stop. 4-1 after 2. Into the 4th. Release the Karen check. This Hicks 3 time for the triple thanks to Shields. A couple walks and revenge is a dish best served cold. Gio, 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 the pride of the Yankees. Urshela, Ella, A. He is the grand salami. Like a middle-aged woman lying about her age, it goes from 4-1 to 5-4 just like that. But this game is just getting started. Buckle up. Big G with the sac fly at 6-4 Yanks. No way, Jose Ramirez, 2 RBI double. Locked up at 6s. Buckle up. I see your Karen check, and I raise you the Kraken. El Gary Oppo Taco, 8-6 Yanks. Bottom 7. Uh-oh, Luplo. Jordan goes no bull with the 2 RBI double. Buckle up. Oh, no. Left it out overnight because more bad lasagna. But it gets cleaned up by a good chap and a god. Buckle up. G-Unit walk. Gio to God single. Baby Glaby gets to the chopper. Infield single. Tough at bat by the guard dog, but you're out. Come one, come all to see the great Sanchino. Huge sac fly by Gary, and you mere mortals are no match for the machine. DJ LeMahieu hits it by you. RBI single. Tanaka to Chad to Britton to Laza to Chapman. Yanks win 10-9. Take the series 2-0, and we're going to catch some Rays in beautiful San Diego. Spit in my mouth. Let's go, Yanks.
Woo, baby. Great job, Jake. Fantastic. Now, do you think
Thank
you'll
you.
got the 54-year-old women a little upset with you?
My thought process was, I've been having fun with the numbers lately. I haven't really delved into that route, but I did some of the weird clock jokes.
Yeah.
And, I was like 4-1 to 5-4, and I was like, yeah, that seems like. I think there's some jokes about ladies lying about their age during that period of their life. So
That's a big lie. 54 to 40. You got to look good to do that.
yeah, you got to be able to spin it, but
Yeah.
I think people can do it.
Yeah.
I think our listeners can do it.
Great job, Jake.
So, what a game, man.
I know I told you that I kind of wanted to start the show off just with like a deep breath, like
Yeah.
a little like relaxed session.
Your idea to start the show was go silent for a little bit.
Just
That's
like
not a
let's
joke.
all not like I just wanted everyone to decompress together.
Just a little silence.
Like not everyone, the majority of people are listening to this. They're like woken up on Thursday morning at a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
And like are just driving, and they're probably like, "Why are these guys so exhausted?"
Yeah.
It's 2:03 a.m.
Baby,
What do we do?
It's
Do we go into
almost
awards?
morning.
Do we talk about the game?
Let's talk.
The rain delay was nonsense.
Yeah, I think let's check some big boxes and then we'll do some awards. and just figure out whatever else needs to be talked about. Rain delay before the game seemingly makes sense. It wasn't raining, though. So, we were having our office discussions about the rain, and if it's not raining, play the game. Well, they're definitely doing it because it's going to rain, and then you'd have to stop the game. Well, they delayed it, and then they had to stop the game, and we're wondering, are they going to have to pull Tank? Are they going to have to pull Carrasco? Both starting pitchers come back. Tanaka looks better. The Yanks end up getting a Cookie, who hadn't pitched for an hour, so if this was talking Indians, we'd be pretty pissed about the whole thing. But, the game ended up neutraling out a bunch of times, so you kind of can't care about it.
Wash your hands a bunch.
You can't worry about it. Jose Ramirez is a bad man who got us many times this series. Glad we're done sealing him. Naylor, he's gone. People probably want to talk bullpen stuff, right? They start Tanaka in that inning. They go to Chad. They go from Chad to Britton. And then it's this, a lot of people on Yankees internet are getting mad. We're wondering how they're going to connect the dots. Jonathan Loizaga was supposed to be that answer. He could not be that. Aroldis Chapman comes in and does a very impressive job. And yeah, man, this turned into an insane playoff game.
This is what the Reds-Braves game thought it was.
From the fourth inning,
Yeah.
to the ninth inning,
68 lead changes.
one of the teams scored in that inning.
I don't like that stat.
Right.
As the Yankees
Right.
being the team that allowed runs every inning.
And I know what you're saying, but at the same time, there's a point where sports games, welcome to Talkin, Jake, hit a point where it's just like, hey, there's a football game that's a shootout. Like, this is just going to happen. There's a basketball game where teams are getting buckets. This game clearly hit this point. Who came in and was locked down besides Aroldis Chapman? Chad's stat line ends up looking okay. Whitgren for the Cleveland, but that's it. DJ LeMahieu, two Urshela started double plays. I think we'll talk about that gentleman more upcoming. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else goes overlooked. Voit gets pinch run for, and then we kind of regret it, I wonder if that affects things going forward.
I was just listening to Buck on the Yes post-game show, and he was like, hey, he was in that rundown. And he had two plays at first base that he could have made, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's going on with him. He might be way more hurt than he let on.
Yeah. Pretty good Buck, too.
Decent Buck. Not the best.
Tanaka, Tanaka haters find a way sometimes. If you do his stats post playing in a monsoon, Tanaka looked pretty good. And thank God he came out and gave us that extra length because, we started wondering some deep cuts. Was Monty going to come in? Was Davey going to come in? And would they save Tanaka for tomorrow? We don't have to worry about that. The Yankees win. The lineup is just a bunch of dudes winning at bats and passing the baton. It's really impressive. It's really impressive, man.
Winning the pitch. Yeah, it's very impressive. It's very good. The rain delay, I saw a lot of people, Indians fans saying, well, you're just crying because you're losing. But then, that was fucked for both teams.
Yeah.
And May is more messed up for Cookie Carrasco than for Tanaka.
Yeah.
Who did settle in and then didn't, and then his numbers looked really bad. And
let's do you want to do 2 minutes on the clock of bad stuff and then not talk about it the rest of the show? Okay.
MF probably gets us there, right?
All right, I think so.
Okay. Before we go to awards, let me tell you about DraftKings.
Ooh.
Week 3
is in the books. What happened?
Oh, my God.
Week 3 of the football season's in the books.
What are you, some sort of idiot savant?
But guess what?
No, wrong. Week 3 of football is in the books, and now it's time to review the tape and get ready for Week 4. There's no better place to get in on all of the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To add to the excitement of Week 4, DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer. If you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now because you don't want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to turn $1 into $100 when they bet on any team. That's right, you can place a $1 bet on any team, and if that team wins, you cash a cool Benjamin. How could you pass that up? Don't worry if football isn't for you. DraftKings is giving all you basketball fans a 200% profit boost on any basketball market once you sign up. Who won today? Yes. DraftKings is safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to get this can't-miss offer. Pick any team during Week 4, bet $1 on them, and win $100 if they win. That's $1 to win $100 when you use promo code Jomboy during sign-up for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You must be 21 or older, New Jersey only. Profit boost terms and conditions and eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Who won the basketball today?
Your Lakers.
Nice. Happy for brother-in-law Brett.
Shout out brother-in-law Brett.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah, big time.
I get to go first, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I mean, even if it wasn't, you had to go first today. There's something you need to get off your chest.
Championship belt.
Yeah.
It's Gio Urshela.
Yeah.
The man has my full heart. I've made the claim going back maybe 2 months now, maybe a month now, that I think he's the biggest difference maker on the Yankees, both sides of the ball. And Jake's been telling me his offense is bonus points, and I was like, it's really good though. It's like way too good to be bonus points. Like we need to rely on him in the postseason, not consider it bonus points. That's my thoughts on it. I think defense at third is a bigger game changer than second, so I give him the edge defensively than DJ. DJ's the only other guy you have. Judge when he's going as good as he is, but he's the biggest game changer we have when you combine what he does on defense and what he does at the plate. DJ's a solid combination. It depends on what defensive position you like more. I am starting to value third base defense more than any other position on the field. Turning double plays from third base, that feels like bonus to me because we never had it, and it's kind of rare, and he does it with ease. That play today, Jake, if that gets through, I don't think we say, damn it, Gio. I think we say, wow, it's a hot shot.
It's a tough play.
It's a tough play. Good effort, but that's a hot shot, and it scores a run.
Yeah.
And it keeps the inning going, and there's 0 outs. He turned an RBI hit into 2 outs and no runs in the 9th inning of a 1-run game. I could talk about that play. I will be telling kids about that play unless I forget. Yeah. But if the Yankees make a run, let's look back at that play.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to get nearly enough credit. And I think it's the play of the postseason so far. I really do. It's amazing. And he hit the go-ahead grand slam against the best reliever the Indians have, Karinchak, earlier in the game.
Yeah.
What else did he do at offense today?
He had the single in the rally.
The single.
Single up the middle.
Oh, God damn it. They just posted a Gary video, and he's going to be cute as hell, too.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
He won the belt.
Yeah.
He's my pride of the Yankees. I mean, he may win, like, if I had to give a series pride.
Yeah.
He's probably my series pride. I don't even know what he did offensively in Game 1, but I know he made some plays that I liked. Nothing amazing. But what he did today, he said in his postgame that it was probably the best game of his life. Gio is. I love this man.
Yeah.
He's my pride of the Yankees. That ball was behind him.
Yeah.
And he brought it back and then threw it to DJ from his ass. and then the inning ended. And then the Yankees took the lead the next inning, and he was part of that rally after giving them the lead with the grand slam. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around how fucking great he was in this game.
I mean, when you start thinking about the whole story, it's unreal. I mean, this is the team that originally DFA'd him, and got rid of him. And I mean, so many guys on the other team are dudes that he's like legitimately very good friends with. He spends his off seasons with Lindor. It's on his Instagram. Yeah, and you know my affinity for third base, and it's very special. You know that double play. I don't know if Andujar makes that. So
Rude. No need.
There's no need. Gio the God, like all the things we joke about, there's a hint of serious to them. And what he does defensively at third base, what he can do with the bat, again, it's not worth debate. I mean, DJ LeMahieu does have the game-winning hit today, which is pretty nice. And he started out game one pretty good too. They can both pick it at their respective positions, and they both handle the bat and come through. Basically, it seems every time you need them to. So, yeah, I mean, incredible two-way players that, it just seems like they're always there. And that at-bat against Karinchak is incredible.
You're going to learn to play two-way hockey, offense and defense.
For sure. And... Jason Stark tweeted it out. Karinchak, I think 131 batters faced this year. He gave up 1 homer. His first batter of the postseason, he gives up a home run. So
I mean, we saw a lot of rookie nerves when you go Bieber, Simber, Karinchak.
It's crazy. I mean, and this Cleveland team, they have a ton of pitching, and Tristan McKenzie's a rookie. Karinchak's a rookie.
McKenzie,
Quantrill's a rookie. Bieber, this was his first playoff start. Like, this was a first playoff series that I bet sticks with the Indians, and I, wouldn't be surprised if it does end up making them into a better team going forward. But, they also got to Carrasco, which was impressive. Anyways, Gio Urshela, the double play is insane. We've watched it over 100 times now.
It was part of our superstition on the live. I'm telling you, a lot of people probably listen to this podcast, enjoy us, and are like, I don't want to watch these guys live while they watch a Yankees game, and I totally get it.
Yeah.
But come hang out for a little bit, because it's become a really weird place. We ate a Pringle.
Yeah.
We ate a Pringle.
PPP, Pringle per pitch.
We ate a Pringle per pitch in the 9th inning. And it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, the power of the Pringles were real. I mean, it was disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good. It was 30 Pringles each.
Feel great.
In like a 10-minute or like a 20-minute span.
Rotisserie chicken Pringle.
Yeah, not a good flavor.
Well,
it wasn't terrible, but at the end, I just tasted salty.
Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Yeah. Gio, the lineup is kind of fun right now. You're getting different at-bats from guys at different parts. I mean, the whole machine of the New York Yankees feels like it's coming together. And Gio, 4 RBIs tonight on the grand salami, the big single to keep the rally going, and plays at third base throughout the year that they affect games.
Yeah.
And in playoff games, that becomes double,
Who is your pride of the Yankees?
My pride of the Yankees, is it series or game?
Pride and MF will be game.
Okay.
But you can do whatever you want, man. Go with what you feel.
My pride of the Yankees for this game is going to be Gary Sanchez.
Ooh.
And it ends with a slightly sour taste in your mouth. With the Chapman pass ball thing, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Chapman genuinely making up a pitch. I won't fully defend Gary, but the man is literally making up a pitch. He's thrown 3 times on a baseball field now. Anyways, Jim, Gary hits an opposite field home run which we've been asking for a while now. Did I think it'd get a little help from some wind? Absolutely. But guess what? Cleveland was hitting in the same ballpark, so don't give a shit. And Jimmy, more importantly, the sac fly in the ninth. You and I didn't want to put it into the ether because the good Lord doesn't look down upon me fondly. When Gardy strikes out to Brad Hand, it feels like the whole momentum has changed.
Well, I had double play on the mind.
Bases loaded, no outs. Brett Gardner giving a pesky Brett Gardner bat. You feel like if he does almost anything in play, you're going to get a run. Like almost anything that's not a tap back to the pitcher, you're getting a run. Instead, he strikes out, and now it's Gary Sanchez, who Gary's had a rough go this year. And if he hits a ground ball essentially to any infielder, we might lose this game. And we're recording very sadly, and we're going to be back doing it again tomorrow night. Guess what? Gary Sanchez got us a night off. Gary Sanchez ends the catcher discussion. Booney said that in the press conference, that the catcher, Higgy's catching Cole, but then we're going to we're playing regular season baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So Gary's going to be out there. So I'm giving it to Gary in the 9-hole. 2-run opposite field homer and the game-tying sac fly.
I like it. I like giving it to Gary. He needed that. He needed that a lot. You know who else could have got pride for this?
Who's that?
Stanton.
Yeah, I was between those two. My dream. But Gary's got the 3 ribbies.
They'd fuck you up.
Gary's got the 3 ribbies, man.
I know, but I'm just saying, these are guys with questions. Stanton hits the home run to start the scoring.
Introduced himself to the series.
Says, I don't need just garbage time home runs. I can start chipping away at leads as well. And then in the 9th inning, he sees 5 pitches from Brad Hand and works the leadoff walk and spit on some good pitches to do it. So I don't know if that's pride-worthy, maybe award-worthy, and we're doing regular old awards, so maybe I'll make up some shit for him. But he had 2 RBIs, Jake, and he got on base 3 times in this game.
Yeah.
Which means in his last 5 plate appearances, he's been on base 4 times, and he's hit 2 home runs.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys.
And again, it's this kind of Yankees mentality that we've all talked ourselves out of, that, like, do you guys really appreciate that Giancarlo Stanton bats 5th for us? He's got a 60 home run season in the bag, 59?
59.
Excuse me.
Don't ever make the mistake again.
So that's my bad. He bats 5th for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
The AL home run champ this year bats 4th. The guy that should have won MVP and has a 50-plus homer season hits 2nd. Aaron Hicks hits 3rd.
How about this?
Yeah.
Let's get negative.
Yeah.
You ready for that?
I think so, man. It's got to be Band-Aid, Sal. It's too late.
You Yankee motherfucker.
I think these negative combos are going to lead into like a Tampa series preview that we probably need to do. But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do it now. I think we should do it.
Boone & Co. is mine.
Okay. I thought you might go there.
Now, again, we don't know the full story of all the things, but a lot of moves here were suspect. Suspect. Where's Otto? He gave some bullshit reasoning. And it's not even really, I'm not upset about this single game, which I am upset about, but it's everything I've been saying all season. If you want to use Johnny Lasagna in high-pressure situations, if you want to bring him in with runners on base in a 2-run game, in a playoff game, and then bring him back out in a tie game, in a playoff game, then you needed to prep him for that in the regular season. And they didn't. And I kept asking for them. Let's start giving Laza high-leverage situations. Let's start bringing him in with inherited runners.
What's it look like?
I kept asking for it. And we never saw it really. I think it was one time. So that's a flip they thought they could switch that they never even prepped. They never even prepped it. They just threw them into the oven. They didn't preheat it. It didn't work. Otto, you've now ruined his confidence. Like, what are you doing? I know that Otto deserves some of the lack of faith that we have in him, but not this much.
Yeah.
Not for them to have fucking Montgomery and Holder up before. Otto didn't even get loose today.
No.
Holder got loose. Montgomery got loose. Lasagna got in the game. So, I mean, talk about messing with confidence there. And then the Voit one, it did come back to bite us because you have the guy who led the league in home runs out of the game in a tie game because you pinch ran for him. Now I know Voigt's got foot stuff, and Voit might have been really hurting. But you know what hurt him more, Jake? When he had to watch the Yankees in a tie game, knowing his spot was coming up in the order. Then you get yourself into such a shitty situation because now you have Wade coming up with runners on. Do you pinch hit Ford and then he plays first? Do you burn Clint and then he goes the first? And now you use Clint, and I was fine with it. It's fine with them using Clint, but it's a really tough ask what they've done to Clint. Pinch hitting's tough. And it's another confidence guy. And I think Clint will be fine, but it's 3-pitch strikeout for Clint, and then he's out of the game. I don't know what you do there. You probably just try not to. They had a 2-run lead, and they're going to Wade for defense and speed, so I don't hate it. What I do hate is that Boone got a little bit outmanaged with the Britton move. They pinch hit for Naylor, who was so scary, and bring in Luplow, who's got great number versus lefties, but bad numbers versus righties. And you always say, yeah, but who are the righty and who are the lefty? And if the Indians are over there thinking, well, fucking Britton's really good.
Yeah.
If we throw you up, maybe they'll take him out and bring in who's warming up for them? Jonathan Loizaga? This dude didn't factor in to their high leverage spots all season. Maybe if we pinch hit you, they'll throw that guy in the game. And they did. And then if you give Lasagna the 8th inning, you give him to Shields, and if DeShields gets on, you do not give him Lindor. Even if he gets DeShields, you don't give him Lindor. You bring if Chapman's going to come in the 8th, if that's an option,
right?
Then there's no reason why Johnny Lasagna pitched to Lindor with 1 out and no one on, or with 0 outs and 1 on. There's no reason to do that if you're bringing Chapman in anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually the worst decision of the game was the Lasagna in the 8th situation. Tighten it up.
Yeah.
Tighten it up.
A couple things. I think the Voit thing is a learning lesson, especially in a game like this. 7th inning, and it's been back and forth for a couple innings. I think that's just too risky to pull the trigger, and they pulled it late. You remember Stanton came up.
Yeah, if you're going to pinch run for
out, and then they put Wade in there. So it's like, okay, if that was the plan, you should have that ready, and it ends up not looking great the way this game played out. Voigt's watching, Uni off on the bench, and we do run into that weird Wade-Clint situation coming up. Clint gets struck out, and it's a really tough at bat, pinch hitting, getting thrown into that situation. Otto, they made a conscious decision that they have Laza over Otto right now. I'm not as mad about some of the things you mentioned. Like, when Holder got loose, that was if the game got out of hand and Chapman completely blew it. So if you bring Otto in there, that's almost insulting to him.
Yeah.
Monty getting loose was just kind of straight up weird. I still really don't know what that was. He was on the mound, and then he wasn't.
They were like, lefties, get loose. They said, hey, lefty, get up. And he was like, all the lefties?
That genuinely might have been what happened.
All the lefties are getting loose?
We make jokes. That genuinely might have happened.
Yeah, he's not a bullpen guy.
He's
not out there.
to the pen. Him and Chapman were up. They cut back, and it was just Chapman. So I don't really know what that was.
He's not out there a lot. He could get confused.
The Laza
When they
Otto,
say lefties, is it everyone?
And everything you said about Laza is right. The Yankees have acted like Laza has earned a reputation as a high leverage guy. I do like I think initially they were trying to spark Laza for this postseason because we will need him, and they just needed one out. And it was like, hey, come in, kid, get this out. Didn't happen. And, hey, man, all the numbers and everything pointed to that matchup. He threw an okay pitch.
Lasagna on Luplow?
On Luplow.
No, bad pitch. If you remember, he threw a really good pitch 0-2.
Right.
And then
Off the
1-2,
plate.
he came right in the heart of the zone.
It
with
wasn't
a
in the
high
heart.
curve.
It was on the edge. It was up there. And, again, all the numbers really pointed to that. To say that was fully outmanaged, I don't know. We were saying on the broadcast it felt so wrong that it almost felt right.
I would have stayed.
But that's not necessarily a
I
great
don't
way
know
to
if I would
manage.
have stayed with Britain, but I just think it got confusing. There were chess moves made. The Yankees lost it.
And at the same time,
like Lasagna has never been prepped for that situation.
Britain, I might give him a quick MF-er.
Oh, you going Britain?
I don't know. But he also forced his hand in that situation, walking back-to-back hitters. A 5-pitch walk to Santana, and then a 5-pitch walk to Franmil Reyes. Guys that were irrelevant for the complete series. So, in a way, everyone's hand kind of got forced there, and it looked like the Yankees ended up doing pretty well. They did not. So, I don't know. I do know what you're saying, and I do hope they take a couple of these lessons. And, I think if Voigt's coming out, I think it's got to be like 8 or 9, and he's not coming to hit again.
Yeah, like it.
Because especially if you're putting in Tyler Wade, you're just putting your offense in a very susceptible situation. Mm-hmm. If the other team sees DJ, Judge, Hicks, and Wade coming up, DJ and Judge ain't getting shit to hit. Mm-hmm. So you're right. They do deserve a little MF. At the same time, they somehow did flip a switch and this team played well, so whatever.
Do you have one officially?
For the game?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
For the game, I'll go lasagna.
You can play your slide trombone.
I'll go lasagna. 20 pitches, 8 strikes. Not acceptable. Britton, you get an assist, man. 24 pitches, 10 strikes. And you got to be better than that.
It's a little bit like these guys don't chase. And Lasagna was just missing the zone. Britton, I mean, he's kind of wild, and like he only throws really chase pitches. So
he was laboring, and he hasn't gotten a lot of work. Mm-hmm. He's been on that for a while. So
keep Britton regular.
Good job.
It's gonna be hard to keep him regular now with 4 days off or whatever.
Pitch him that first game, and then he'll be ready.
4 days off, yeah. All right, regular old awards, quick.
Yeah, I think so.
Regular old awards.
Ooh, Jarv, Ground Crew was a good one. But you were mean to me before in the chat, so.
He wasn't mean to you. He just enjoyed the BBD and Jomboy show.
So mean to me.
Okay. All right. So
yeah, I'm
trying to word this, and I think I want to call it the Bug Eater's Delight.
Ooh. The BED, the bed.
Yes. Do you have any guesses?
The Bug Eater's Delight. Probably Guardy.
Yeah, the guard dog.
Yeah, guard dog.
Which is a nickname we didn't know existed, but now we're very excited to find out that it exists.
Yeah.
Because it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Who should they start? I would have started Clint. We said, I don't hate starting Gardner, but blah, blah, blah. I mean, Jake. Gardner's got 3 hits in game 1 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Are these the stats correct, BBD, on this page?
Like 90%, yeah.
Okay. He's got the long walk versus Tristan McKenzie, where he made Tristan McKenzie throw every single pitch.
9 pitch at bat, I
9
believe.
pitch at bat to start the inning. Gary Homer's 2-run shot to take the 2-run lead. Some good at bats, a couple bad at bats. The fucking guard dog, man.
Yeah. We made shirts. We haven't done shirts in a while. Go check out the Guard
He
Dog
has
shirt.
3 walks. He's got a 500 on base percentage in the 2 games. And we got excited when it was his turn to be in the box. And I haven't had that all year. And I'm not faking it. It's honestly like, let's get an at bat.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Guard Dog. So, Bug Eater's delight.
Yeah.
Because what did we say in the chat? Death, taxes, and Yankee fans shitting on Brett Gardner? Because I still was dealing with it on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
People still like, well, it's like, what do you mean? He's fucking providing all over the field. He's providing. He's helping. They pushed the right button. Clint maybe would have done great as well.
Sure.
We don't know. But Gardner is.
Yeah. The at-bats are really good. He's battling. Yeah, man. I mean, Guard Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Guard Dog. He's a pulse of the team a little bit. Pimped that walk pretty good, which I know you liked. Had the big game in game 1, the controversial start. And keep it going. And it's just a totally different at-bat, which I do think is a factor, Mixing things up between Stanton, Urshela, Torres, Gary.
Chris Cooper says, I wish you didn't watch first pitch meatballs fly by. At bat doesn't start till he's got 2 strikes.
Yeah. Big time.
And if they're going to waste a couple balls before the 2 strikes, that's their fault. It's bad scouting. How about them bunting on Tanaka? Talk about bad scouting.
Just dumb.
Come on.
Just dumb.
Come on about it.
Just dumb.
Oh, you think Clint starts game 1 versus Snell? Probably.
Yeah. I'd want to double check Snell's splits.
I think
because he might be a reverse guy.
No, I think Gardner has terrible numbers versus Snell.
I'll let you get into those.
All right. What's your first regular award as I sit here and die?
I'm going to give out the Pumpin' and Humpin' Award.
Yes. This is the trophy that you usually get made and give to yourself.
Yes.
Every August.
In a smoky mirror in my bathroom.
Today's Pumpin' and Dumpin' Award.
Just draw it in the mirror.
It's just you taking a shit while you pump up a basketball before you head to the court.
It's going to Aroldis Chapman.
Okay.
Jim, go look out the pitching box scores from both teams today. They are ugly.
Okay.
Aroldis Chapman, 2 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, 4 Ks. That hit was the first pitch. It was the bloop single.
Brett Gardner, decent stats against Blake Snell.
Sorry.
286 batting average.
Is Snell a reverse splits guy? He's got the good changeup, I think. Jimmy, this is what I like. 24 pitches from Chappie, 20 strikes.
Yeah. At one point, it was 16 out of 18.
I mean, he was pumping strikes. 2 innings pitch, 0 earned runs, 4 Ks, 0 walks. And again, look at all of the other pitcher box scores from this game, and that leaps off the page. Again, this game was back and forth. He came in with a 1-run lead in the 9th after pitching a chunk of the 8th. Thank you, Gio Urshela. Chappie, man, that was a huge performance.
Yeah. No, I don't.
And I think it'd be one of the last people you'd think about in this game. But holy smokes.
I don't think he needs to throw that splitter, which I said when he threw it at the end. I was being a little grouchy on everyone. But I was like, why are we doing a third pitch? You throw 100 miles per hour. And he hit 100 a couple times today.
Yeah.
And last year you had the nastiest slider in all of baseball, or top 5 nastiest slider per the stats in all of baseball. I don't think we need to mix in a third pitch here.
I think he's scared to throw it to righties. He doesn't want to risk the Altuve from last year.
Okay, I can appreciate that. That pitch, though, it's like they don't know where it's going. It was nasty, but
yeah, we should have practiced it a couple times.
Gary's got to go down on be on one knee. I don't know,
Yeah.
but he was nasty. The fastball had life. Yeah, what was the name of this award?
Pumpin' and Humpin'.
Pumpin' and Humpin'.
Yeah.
A little different than you pumping and dumping.
Well, not too different.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Blake Snell, he is a little bit better versus lefties, but it's not crazy.
That'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm. They're not really crazy. It's 596 OPS versus lefties, 679 versus righties.
I don't mind giving Clint that start.
I don't either.
Because you can.
Gardner comes in off the bench, yeah. I mean, Gardner's more of a weapon off the bench than Clint is, so you can do that. What's the outfield like in San Diego?
I got the big brick thing. I think it's pretty big. It's interesting. Fun combos coming up.
Yeah. Episode 500, yeah, it's pretty.
You got a second award?
Yeah, go us. 500
go
episodes.
Us, 500 episodes.
Thank you guys for getting us here and listening. My second award is the Tell 'em Why You Mad award.
Ooh, yeah. Tank better, you know?
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ooh, teaser award from earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 2 home runs in 2 games. Big walk to start the rally. And a lot of awful swings.
Yeah.
And when he hit that home run today, we were live on the stream, and I was like, he looks lost. He looks so bad. And then I said, but do that thing where now you just shock us with the home run, and then he did. But, I mean, the high and tight pitch from that reliever, Matten, is that his name? Is that who it was? I forget. He just stared at him.
Yeah,
just
him and Phil.
Stared at him.
I got into it.
The numbers look good. And people probably still aren't going to give him credit. You know, and the first one was garbage time, you know. But I said we liked it because it gives momentum going into game 2. That's what we said yesterday. And what did it do? Well, the first at-bat, he hit a home run. So maybe that garbage time home run, stop shitting on it so much. There's worth and value there because he took it into the very next at-bat he had and hit another home run. But people are going to shit on it. And people are going to shit on the first home run and say, well, they were down 4-0. It was just another garbage time home run and not understand that we're building Rome, guys. Rome. Brick by brick, my fellow citizens. Brick by brick. And then that walk, they're just going to say, well, that dude was wild. Just a walk. And they're not going to give him credit for taking the pitches and spitting on some pitches and starting off the inning with the walk. So tell him why you're mad, G. Because you should hate Yankee fans. You should hate us. You lump me in and you lump all your defenders in and you should hate Yankee fans and you should shove it down. If you ever do really good at a World Series like A-Rod in 09 and you're on the parade, I want you like wrinkling up wet T-shirts and then just fucking bombing them at fans' faces and saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Tell them why you're mad. You should hate Yankee fans, G.
All right, good job, Giancarlo.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, man. He and introduced himself to the series with that second homer. Yanks won by 1 run today, so homer was good. Helped. 2 RBIs, 2 walks. Keep it going, G. Having kind of a nice year when he's been healthy. Jimmer.
Yeah.
Jomboy.
Mm-hmm.
Jomboy. I'm going with the Fill It Up award.
Oh.
Fill it up, baby.
Fill it up.
Pump and dump. Fill it up.
Who you got?
Jim, I got your guy, Gleyber Torres. We've talked about a lot of people so far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he did in this 2-game set, Jim?
I think his on-base percentage was 800.
He goes 5 for 8, swinging the stick, with 3 walks. Gleyber gave good at-bats. He
Down
was
0-2
in
a
it.
couple times.
He battled back. You know, we were going on our win the pitch. He did that. He made the plays we needed from short today. There was the 1-line drive.
Well, it's bad play.
I like to believe it skipped off the grass after the rain.
He's got 2
'Cause
plays
I've
that
never
I'm
seen that.
suspect on.
I've just never seen that happen. And then we saw DeShields slip the next inning. So I'm going to assume that took a bad hop. It looked like it took a bad hop. I'm not going to put that on G. And guess what? Why he's playing shortstop is because he hits like this.
Did you hear Brett Gardner gave him the pump-up speech about how flipping the switch?
Flip it.
He's like, dude, it's a new season.
New season.
Nothing else matters.
New season.
How did you not pick up on that, Glay? Didn't you realize we weren't trying?
I mean, him and Stanton tie for the highest slugging percentage of this series. He had an 800 on base from the 7th slot. Like, this is... Glaber deserves some love. Good job, Glaby. Fill up that stat sheet. Keep it going.
Keep it
I know.
going.
Like, I got someone in the chat saying playoff Glabe. No. Glaber needs none of the other stuff. Glaber needs to be hitting 7th hole. And do your job. And make the play. Like,
They're
don't
just saying he's good in the playoffs so far.
Yeah, but that's like, I guess you don't see this, like, playoff P became a thing in basketball for Paul George, and he stinks in the playoffs. Like, Glaber can't think that way. Glaber does his best.
I think he's just complimenting him.
And I'm saying that's fine, but you can't bring that to Glaber. Like, Yankee fans can't make that a thing.
Okay.
I guess it's a different sport thing for you. I think BBD knows what I'm talking about. Glaber, we used to talk about Glaber's defense, and it was like, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
And like when he goes up in the lineup, he swings too hard.
Yeah.
It's in that same bucket. Like, let Glaber do his damn thing from the 7th hole and not be like, yeah, playoff Glaber. I'm going to hit home runs. I'm going to do it.
It is a
Do your
kid.
thing.
It is a kid who wears glasses that without a prescription, and then people call him Glasses Glaber, and he eats that up. So, like,
Not anymore. Glasses haven't been on.
yeah,
Playoff time.
it's kind of weird.
Flip the switch.
Yeah. All right. I think we're good. I'm very tired.
Very tired.
2:45 a.m.
Voigt, good at bats. Hicks doing Hicks stuff.
Brad Hand, nice 0-2 pitch, you dummy.
Idiot.
Real bad.
Idiot.
Go Yanks. I mean, what's our
Go
plan?
Yanks,
we
man.
have to do an episode before the next series starts. Maybe, when's the next game? Monday? Tomorrow's Thursday? So maybe Friday we do a little voicemail, or maybe we record something Sunday night for Monday morning, or at some point we should do a voicemail episode or something. I know we're trying to take some days off here, but we got to keep energy flowing.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know. We'll put it on the socials. I think there's got to be a Rays preview of some sort.
Yeah, there's got to be a Rays preview, and there's got to be a voicemail
and
episode.
that should probably drop Monday before the game.
Yeah, so maybe it's a Sunday thing. Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a fantastic day. Yanks have advanced to the next round. This will be a much different test. We'll get into that in the Rays preview. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.